In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void.
You either accept the Bible or believe science. What's the answer? Is it 6 days or 16 billion years?
Something we're now calling the Genesis Code. In the beginning, there was nothing. It was a ball of pure energy, dense and massive, beyond imagination. Time and space itself was created at that moment.
Time is relative to speed. It's a concept in physics we call time dilation.
As the force of gravity on an object increases, the passage of time narrows.
The passage of time just after the Big Bang occurred at a rate 1 trillion times faster than it does today.
Now, how about the universe? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the planetarium. We are going to break this universe expansion up into 6 steps.
We are calling these steps pots.
It's a term we coined meaning passages of time.
Each pot reflects the passage of time from the Big Bang to now. Add up the length of time reflected by these 6 pots as seen from our current perspective, and you have 15.75 billion years as the age of our universe, or 6 days. So Genesis is told through God's perspective. What God described to Moses and what Moses described to the next person using the passage of time are from different frames of reference, different perspectives. Summarize for us the first day of Genesis.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form and was void. And the darkness was over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God hovered over the surface of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light."
Dr. Tolley, day 1 would have started 15.75 billion years ago and ended 7.75 billion years ago. What does science say happened on Earth during this time period?
At the instant of the Big Bang, everything that would ever be, everything that would constitute the quarks, protons, neutrons, electrons, from which everything that now exists, as well as time and space itself, were created. The Earth only existed in the form of stardust that would later congeal into the planet.
Day 2, the heavens as we know them were created, and the chaos that would eventually become the earth was separated from the rest of creation.
Dr. Tolley, Cosmic Clock Day 2, what happened during this time period?
Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, formed, as did our sun and planet Earth in its earliest carnation.
Day 3.
The oceans and the dry land appeared, as well as the first forms of plant life.
Professor Campbell, we're in your arena now. What does science say happened on Earth between 3.75 billion years ago and 1.75 billion years ago?
Well, some 3.8 billion years ago, the Earth cooled, liquid water formed. Almost immediately, first plant and animal life, photosynthetic algae, bacteria appeared.
Day 4, the sun, the moon, and the stars appeared.
Same time period, Professor. 1.75 billion years ago and 750 million years ago.
Well, initially, in the first part of this period, atmosphere on Earth would have been nearly opaque. Then with the rising concentrations of oxygen, the atmosphere would have become translucent. And then the sun, the moon, and the stars would have appeared for the first time from the surface of the Earth.
Day 5, life is created in the oceans and the first reptiles and birds.
Professor, 750 million to 250 million.
Well, initially, sea life would have been dominant, and then came the Cambrian era. Cambrian explosion about 530 million years ago, when every species of land animal literally appeared at the same time.
Day 6, the land animals become dominant, and God created man in his own image.
250 million years ago into the appearance of Adam.
Well, 250 million years ago, there was a mass extinction. 90% of the life on Earth, followed by a rapid repopulation, mammals, land animals predominating, and then the first hominids.
Science has proven what religious leaders have been unable to prove for thousands of years.
But in reality, science has just caught up with the truth of the Bible. Science has simply deciphered the Genesis Code.
The Genesis Code, coming soon to a theater near you.